Good morning, ladies. How are we today? Welcome, welcome. My name is Shelly Washler, and I am a unique presenter. And if you see a red live button, that means we are currently live. And if you don't see a red live button, that means you are now watching the replay. So if you could go ahead and type a 1 if we are live and type 2 if we are on a replay. That kind of gives me somewhat who was on Facebook, when, and what time. Okay, and if you can go ahead and hit that share button down below so that way your girlfriends on your wall will see these beauty tips and tricks that I do here every day at 7 a.m. Okay, so welcome, welcome. My name is Shelly. Say hi when you hop on here. Okay, and we are going to talk about concealing underneath your eyes, especially as we age, because as we age, ladies, there's several different reasons why we conceal underneath these eyes, okay? One is because as we age, we get experienced lines, we get discoloration, we get looser skin, and let's be real, there's many reasons why you want to conceal underneath your eyes, okay? So I'm going to give you some helpful tips and tricks of why you want to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So this morning I have put on my face, but I'm going to show you what exactly that I do. Okay, so when I apply my concealer, I will apply my concealer, and a lot of ladies will say, do you put it on under? Do you put it on top? Where, when and where, and how do you put on concealer? I personally put it on by itself. Okay, so as I am applying my foundation, okay, I will apply all my foundation except for right here. Okay, and ladies, when you're applying your concealer, you want to apply it and leave all this area right here open. All right, so when I'm applying my concealer or my foundation, I will basically take my brush and put it everywhere but in this area right here, and I will keep that open. And the only thing at that point, what I have underneath here is moisturizer. Now, ladies, you want to really make sure that you get this area nice and moisturized, because a lot of times when this looks real sunken in, a lot of the times it's because it's dehydrated. So bump up your morning water intake, as well as your moisturizer is going to put more moisture into your skin. So do both of those and you're going to see a huge difference, number one. Okay, so once I have applied all my foundation except for through here, then what I will do is I will take my Skin Perfecting Concealer. Okay, so now there's two different ways that you can use your concealer. You can use it for covering up rosacea. Now, if you have like blemishes or rosacea or things like that, I would recommend that you put your concealer the same color as your foundation over the top of it, because if you put it underneath and you're buffing this in, because what I do is I stipple it into my face and then I buff it. So if you put it on under, basically you're just moving that all around. Okay, now if you need a full coverage, it's okay to mix it together. What I will do is I will put my concealer in this little well right here, if you girls can see that, and then I'll put my foundation all over and mix it that way for a full coverage. But if you're just going for blemishes and things like that, I put it over the top, and I will use my same color foundation color. Okay, now if you're going for brightening underneath your eyes, you know, just to kind of make you look more awake and things like that, I will go 2 shades lighter than my normal foundation. Okay, so up to this point, all we have on is our foundation up to here. Right through here, we just have our moisturizer. So what I will do is I will put this on the back of my hand. And the reason why I do that, ladies, is it's going to warm up your product a little bit prior to putting on your face. So if you have done this, it's going to make it go on so much smoother, and it's going to be able to maneuver it around a little bit better. Now here's a trick for you mature ladies, okay? Say hi when you hop on here, ladies. This is our instant lifting serum, okay? So what I like to do is I like to conceal and lift at the same time. So what I will do is I will take my lifting serum, okay, ladies, now this will dry pretty quickly, and I will mix the two, and then I'm going to apply it right underneath my eye, okay? And I'm just going to tap that on. Now the heaviest that you want is right here in the center, because this is where most of the discoloration and darkness is going to be. And then I will just kind of feather that out. Okay, ladies, this is where a lot of your areas where your lines will be. So you always want to do light to the touch, okay? And I'll just kind of pat that in with my ring finger. You can use a blending bud. This is our concealer brush is what I use. Now, this uplift serum will dry pretty quickly, okay? So what I will do is I will take my blending bud, okay, because it's going to dry pretty quick. And I want to set it at the same time with my setting spray. Make sure you get this a little damp, okay? And what this is going to do, the reason why you want it damp is because it's going to help keep less product on your sponge, okay? And it's going to stay more onto your skin. So what I will do is I will lightly press all this in, and then I'm going to help lift that up. I'm just going to kind of hold that up. Now this will dry within a couple minutes, and I am concealing and lifting at the same time. Now do you ladies see a difference between here and here? Now when you conceal, you don't want to just do right here, because then you're going to look like raccoon eyes or something like that. That's why you only want to go a couple shades lighter, okay? Now what I will do is I will take a little bit more product, and I'm going to put it right here in the arch of my brow, and I'm going to put it right here above my brow, okay? And then what that's going to do is it's going to give the illusion of a lifted look as well. We're going to tap that right into there and help lift that up. Now, the nice thing about this instant lifting serum, ladies, it will last up to 8 hours, okay? You will start feeling a tightening of your skin. And what's nice about it is an anti-aging. So you younger gals, you may not think, oh, I don't need lifted. But the thing is, it helps prevent, it will help prevent these fine lines and wrinkles, okay? So now what you'll do is you'll just kind of let that dry. And ladies, you will feel a more tightening of your skin, which is going to make everything else just kind of go on smoother. Now, once that dries, I will take whatever's left onto my foundation brush and just kind of tap over the top of that so it's not so bright and it's a little bit more blended in. Okay, I don't add product, but I do just kind of blend that in. And then to set it, okay, I'm going to take my translucent powder. Okay, now ladies, some of these products are definitely, this one here is on sale this month, okay, with our kudos. Now I will gently go right over the top of that just to set that, okay, as I will also go throughout. This translucent powder is basically to blur any flaw areas, any, flaw lines or anything like that. We basically call it a Photoshop, okay? So it's just going to blur out any, fine lines and things like that, and just kind of let everything blurred together. All right, so this right here you can definitely find in our kudos this month. It's an amazing product, lady. It's a nice setting powder, and it's a translucent, so there's no color to it, okay? So it's not going to add or take away any of that brightness that you've done underneath your eye. So as a recap, ladies, when you are applying your foundation, I just apply it. Now, ladies, you can do it however you want. I just like to get on here and give you ladies tips and tricks of what I do, just to kind of help you feel and look a little bit, it just makes you feel more awake and a little bit more better throughout the day if you apply it this way. For me, it does. So what I will do is I will take my foundation, put it up to here. I will just only have on my moisturizer. I will apply my concealer and my instant lifting serum underneath here to give some tightening to it and some brightening to it. Now, if you're going to use it for rosacea or covering blemishes, things like that, you want to go your normal foundation shade. If you're going for a brightening, highlighting underneath your eyes, then you will want to go a couple shades lighter than your normal foundation. And if you need help with those colors, let me know, and I can definitely help you um, know what your color match should be. And then I take my Behold's translucent powder and just kind of set that over the top of it, and you're good to go. All right, ladies, thanks for tuning in. Please hit that share button, and so that way your girlfriends can see these tips and tricks as well. And I will see you tomorrow morning right here at 7 o'clock. Have a great day. Bye-bye.